Good morning, all of you. Today, I will discuss about a new topic that is this is antiserum or antitoxin. You may know that I already discussed about my previous videos about epidemiology, and this is its continuation. So, at first we want to know that what is antiserum or antitoxin. That means from where it is come. Basically, antiserum or antitoxin is an immunizing agent. I already discussed about immunizing agent in my previous videos. Basically, this immunizing agent, this term is came from immunity. Immunity means the resistance of the body to overcome any disease. That is called immunity. The Latin term immunis meaning extent or freedom has given in English word that is immunity. And for this immunity, some agents are applied in our body that is immunizing agent. Basically, three types of immunizing agent available that is vaccine, immunoglobulin, and also antiserum or antitoxin. So now today we want to discuss about antiserum or antitoxin. First of all, they are prepared from animal sources such as horse, that is against tetanus, diphtheria, rabies, etc. While administering antisera, some precaution must be taken, that is to avoid the risk of anaphylactic shock. These antisera are used in the absence or non-availability of human immunoglobulins, as there is a risk of several type of systemic reactions like hypersensitivity reaction. So again I repeat it, this is very much important thing. When it applied in our body, one precaution must be taken, that is to avoid the risk of anaphylactic shock. These antisera are used in the absence or non-availability of immunoglobulins. Absence or non-availability of immunoglobulin. I already discussed my previous videos about immunoglobulin, that is IgG, IgM, IgA, IgD, and also IgE. You may know that from my previous videos, they all are immunoglobulin eh, carries different activities in our body. So when our body, this immunoglobulin absence or non-available in that availability, in that cases only antiserum or antitoxin use. Otherwise, various types of severe symptoms like hypersensitivity reactions occur in these cases. So I'm coming to my next point, that is biological used for immunization. I already discussed it in my previous lecture, that's why I am not to be again repeat it in today's topic. Now I am coming to my next point, that is principle of disease prevention and control. Principles of disease prevention and control. First of all, The effective control of a disease requires recognition of multifactorial causes. I already discussed or I already classified you may show in these videos, that is controlling the source of infection or reservoir. Number two, that is blocking the channel of transmission. Number three, that is protecting the susceptible population. So now today I want to discuss about controlling the reservoir or source of infection. Again I repeat it, you may show, that is controlling the source of infection or reservoir. Maybe you can recall one thing, that is reservoir. What is reservoir? You may know that. Again, I repeat it. Reservoir is any person or animal or insect or plant or soil in which the infectious agent lives, multiplies, and also reproduce to get transmitted to the host. So here the term, that is controlling the source of infection or reservoir. That means the general measure of controlling the reservoir comprises of early diagnosis, notifications, isolation, treatment, quarantine. Nowadays, you may know about this term very well, and also surveillance and disinfections. So, again, I repeat this point, that is controlling the reservoir or source of infection. That means the general measure of controlling the reservoir that comprises of early diagnosis, notification, isolation, treatment, quarantine, or surveillance and disinfection. So here, at first I want to discuss about early diagnosis. Early diagnosis. Here, this term diagnosis, this is, you may know that because of in our medical treatment, we know that diagnosis is our primary part of treatment. That means before giving a drug, a physician or a medical practitioner should be diagnosed you and then gives medicine. So here early diagnosis, that means rapid identification of an infectious disease is the first step in its control. So it is necessary for treatment of the infected population and also epidemiological investigations and also for institution of preventive or control measure. If you think about this point, you can easily find out or easily compare with our today's situation, because you may know that this time we are suffer for a very bad time. So nowadays early diagnosis for corona disease is very much important. So which thing mainly included be here? That is rapid identification of an infectious disease is the first step in its control, and it is necessary. Why rapid identification required? Because of it is necessary for the treatment of the infected population and epidemiological investigation and also for the institution of preventive or control measures. So now maybe you can understand what is our condition, that means in our present condition, and maybe this is little bit similar to our today's topic. So now I'm continue its next portion in my next videos. So please follow it. Thank you.